Does the vagina come in sizes and lengths? Where is the vagina even located at? And does it have different colors? This is your girl Duba, and I welcome you to my YouTube channel where I talk about sex and reproductive health. And today we're having a very interesting discussion about the vagina and answer some very important questions. So I'm going to invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification button. Thank you. So during my introduction, I asked four very important questions. That is, where is the vagina located at? Does it come in different lengths? Does it come in different sizes? And does it have different colors? By the end of this video or this discussion, we will be able to answer these questions and get to learn a lot out of it. So let's just get started. Now, the very first question: where is the vagina located at? Most ladies or people in general think that when we say the vagina, it is what we see down there when we remove our underwear. That is the pubic hair, the clitoris, that is all the vagina. But that is very wrong. Okay, now the vagina is actually an internal structure, meaning it can't be seen inside. So you'd have to pass the labia, that is the labia you're looking at. You'd have to pass the labia to be able to view the vagina inside it. Basically, there's like drawn curtains. You have to sort of open the curtains to see what is behind the curtains. So you have to pass the labia to see the vagina. Now the vagina is sort of like a canal. Okay, it's something like a tunnel. Okay, so yeah, the vagina is a canal. Now this vagina is elastic in nature and it's sort of muscular. Okay, and also it has this folded skin which is called the rugae. Now this folded skin usually sort of smoothens out, so sort of stretches out during sexual excitement, to sort of help it elongate. Okay, so that is basically the vagina. It's an internal structure and it's inside there, and it's something like a canal or a tunnel. Okay, good. So the first question has been answered. Now let's go to the next question. Does the vagina come in different sizes? You see, when it comes to the penis, we know that we have different sizes. Some naturally big, some naturally small. Even when erected, it could still differ in sizes. It actually differs in sizes when it's erected. It's the same thing or similar thing when it comes to the vagina. You see, as I said earlier on, the vagina is elastic, meaning it stretches. Okay, so when it comes to the vagina, even though when it comes to size, it may actually be the same with a lot of women, it actually sort of changes in size depending on what is going on. Now, it can accommodate a finger. The vagina can accommodate 2 fingers. The vagina can accommodate a sex toy. The vagina can accommodate a big erected penis. And at the same time, the vagina does, accommodate a baby during childbirth. Yeah, this all, it happens for the vagina. Meaning that the vagina stretches, to accommodate whatever it needs to accommodate at a specific time. So under normal circumstances, it's closed there. But when there is a finger coming, it will accept the finger. When there is a penis coming, it would open enough to accept their penis. Okay, now naturally we have some ladies who have very tight vaginas. Naturally their vaginas are tight. No matter how sexually aroused or no matter how relaxed they are during sexual foreplay, they still can't actually open up well enough. So it makes sex quite painful for them, especially when the penis is very big. It becomes very painful because it can't stretch enough to accommodate the penis. Okay, now even tampon can actually enter the vagina. So you see, it accommodates a lot of things, but not everything though. Now let's go to our third question. Does the vagina come in different lengths? Oh yes. You see, we learned in a previous video that the penis, okay, has like sort of different lengths. Okay, we learned the average length of the penis. Now the vagina also is similar. The vagina also has an average length when it's not sexually aroused, and it has an average length when it's sexually aroused. Okay, so when the vagina is relaxed, it's not sexually aroused, it's actually between 2 to 3 inches long, okay, when it's relaxed. But when the vagina becomes sexually aroused, it could actually move from like that 2 to 3 to like 4 to 6 inches long, and to some extent even 7 inches long. It varies from woman to woman. Okay, so you see, getting to know the average length of an erected penis, you would know that the average length of an aroused vagina is actually compatible. They go hand in hand. Okay, now why does the vagina lengthen? You see, as we know, as I said, it's a canal. Okay, the vagina is a canal. Now it's in between the cervix and the vulva. Okay, it's located in between these two. Now the cervix line on top sort of moves upward. Okay, the cervix and the uterus will move upward when the lady is very sexually aroused and relaxed. Okay, the cervix will move upwards. Now when it moves upward, it sort of lengthens the upper two thirds of the cervix, and that is why it will actually elongate or become longer as it before. Okay, yeah, so that is why the vagina will lengthen, because the cervix sort of moves upward. Now this will happen so that the penis can enter smoothly without any pain. Now once again, naturally you have some ladies whose vaginas are sort of short. Okay, they don't have long vaginas. Even when they are sexually aroused, really relaxed, their vaginas naturally are not very long. Again, sometimes you may feel pain during sexual intercourse or penetration because you're not really sexually aroused, you're not really tuning, so the cervix hasn't moved upwards. Okay, the vagina hasn't lengthened or stretched, hasn't become elongated enough, so the penis is hitting the cervix. In some cases too, naturally some penises are very long, so when the thrusting is very deep, it sort of hits the cervix. Okay, so you should be sexually aroused, very in tune with what you're doing, so that the penetration will be very smooth and sex will be enjoyed and not endured. Okay, so yeah, that is that. Now the last question: does the vagina have different colors? Well, most vaginas are pink in color. Okay, but when you're sexually aroused, it sort of changes color, and this is because when you're sexually aroused, there is increased blood flow or increased blood supply to the vulva and the vagina. When it happens like that, it sort of darkens the area a little bit, so it becomes a bit dark pink. It becomes sort of like brownish in color, and this is because of the increased blood supply to the vulva and the vagina. Once the sex, whatever sexual excitement goes away, it goes back to the pink color. But one thing you should know is that you should be able to know how the color of your vagina, the color of your vulva, so that whenever it changes color, it becomes purple, it becomes very red, there is something wrong, because that's not the natural, the normal way it is. Then you have to seek medical attention. Okay, as I said, the vagina is elastic, meaning after that sexual excitement, once it stretches to accommodate the penis, once sex is over, it will close back. It will go back to how it was. Okay, I hope today you've learned something. I hope today you've learned the length, the size, the color, and the location of the vagina. Thank you so much, and I hope you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, as I said, and I'm glad you've learned something today. So until I come your way again, please be good and don't do something I wouldn't do. Bye.